Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Child, it is Sunday. So as y'all can see, I'm in the boom boom room. Okay, my husband's boom boom room. Now, can't be in here too long because child, we don't want him to come home and see us all up in his spot. Okay, in his spot. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to the bar and get a drink. Okay, it's gonna be wine. Okay, and child, I got a show for y'all. Okay, yeah, we gonna sit down and talk about some things. Okay, we're gonna sit down and talk about some things. So let me just go get a few items and then we're gonna get this rolling. Okay, all right. Here, let me take y'all with me. I'm gonna grab some stuff. So I'm grabbing a glass, okay? Blue glass to match my little giddy up. And I am grabbing, it's called Pink Moscato, okay? Barefoot Pink Moscato. Okay. So, and I need to grab a straw and a stir. And we're going to go sit on the lounge chair, child, chase chair, whatever you want to call it, girl. Because we're going to sit down and talk about some stuff, y'all. Okay. All right, so. Gotta get y'all right so I can sit down and holler at y'all for a minute. Okay, let me lower the thing down some so I can get y'all right. I'll sit back some. Okay, that should do it right there. And I got a little piece of light, child. I done set up my whole setup out here in his little spot. Because I want to holler at y'all for a minute about some things. Okay, so. Wait a minute, you know what? Let me move y'all a little bit closer because that don't look like that's going to do the trick. Okay, is that it, y'all? All right, we'll do that. Hope y'all can see me. Okay, so happy Sunday, y'all. This light is shining dead in my eyes, so child, we got a conversation that we're gonna have today, okay? And we're gonna talk about some things, okay? So let me pour my little drinky drink, okay? This wine is really delicious, okay? Yeah. So I'm looking. The last time I did a video in my husband's boom boom room, somebody was like, girl, I saw you kept looking out the window to see if he was coming. I know that's right, because I'm not supposed to be up in here, okay? Because I got my own spot, but every now and again, I like to come in his spot. So if y'all see me keep doing like this, like I'm checking the windows and see if the car pull up, the car. All right, y'all, so look, check this out. Now, I want to talk about, let's get this going. All right. That right there. And I'm going to put the top on that. Okay. These are some little stirrers that my husband got at the bar. And then he got these little straws. He got like a whole box of these things. Little straws, so. And I just thought this glass would be appropriate since I do have on blue today. Okay. So I'm hoping I got the light on in here and then I brought an extra light with me. All right, so I want to talk about some things that had went on with me when I was younger and when I got older, okay? Now, okay, I was making sure the door was shut. Anywho, so I remember I was talking to y'all a few videos back in this room right here, in this boom boom room, about my son being bullied in school. And I had got a lot of comments and stuff, you know, back and forth, people talking about, you know, their children had been bullied, and they even had talked about them as adults, talking about when they were in school and how they were bullied about certain things. And, you know, I had said that I'm going to come on one day and tell my story about when I was bullied as a child and as an adult. Okay, so first of all, for those of you who may be illiterate, okay, to the facts, and I'm not saying illiterate in a derogatory way, okay? If you look up the word illiterate in the dictionary, it only means lack of knowledge, okay? So don't get offended when I say illiterate, okay? Lack of knowledge. For those of you who lack knowledge in the area, when it comes to bullying, okay? People are bullied for a lot of different things, okay? They are bullied for their weight. They are bullied for the color of their skin. They are bullied for the texture of their hair. They are bullied for the way that they speak. They are bullied for the way that they dress. They are bullied for the way that they look, the way that they walk. They're bullied for a lot of reasons, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to talk about my bullying story when I was young, when I was in school, okay? Now, first off, I don't know who all, are all following me. I know I got a lot of followers over on Instagram. But recently, I posted a picture. I feel like I'm just so far away from y'all. Let's see if I'm there. Is that better? I just feel like I was just so far away. Well, anyway, I had posted 2 pictures recently, maybe like a week ago, of my mother, okay? Now, my mama is a true diva, okay? I mean, I'm just saying, okay? That's my mama, okay? So I can say what I want to say. My mama is a diva, okay? So if you want to find all that out, go on over to my Instagram page, EyesMarriedNow, lowercase letters, no spaces, okay? She's a true diva. But, okay, here's the point. For anybody who has ever seen previous pictures that I've posted of my mom, and anybody who's seen the 2 pictures that I posted recently of my mom, my mom is very, 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 very light, okay? In my opinion, she's past light skin. You know how with black people or African-American people, you have the light-skinned people or the lighter-skinned people or the brown-skinned or the caramel-skinned people or the chocolate people or the dark, but we're all African-Americans, but we, different shades. Well, and when I was doing my Tell the Truth and Shame This Devil season 1, I did like 6 or 7 episodes about me, okay? It was Tell the Truth, Shame the Devil about me in my personal life, what I've been through or what things that I've done in my life. One of the stories that I told had something to do with my mom as far as her race is concerned, okay? So I can't, I'll just leave it at that. So here's the thing, okay? So my mom was extremely light to the point that she looked like she was white, okay? So when they say that children don't know anything about race or racism, they're taught that. They're taught to hate or taught to dislike different people, different races. That is very true. Because when I was in elementary school, I didn't know anything about race, I had white friends, I had black friends. I didn't know anything about that. However, whenever my mom would come up to the school, the kids would make fun of me. And the reason being is because they used to say, that's why you got a white mother. That's why you got a white mother. Okay. So, like I said, I'm a kid. I don't know anything about the black and white thing. I'm like, a white mother, like, what, I just didn't know what all that meant. All I knew is that the kids would always make fun of me about having a white mom when she would come up to the school. So that made me feel embarrassed. So whenever my mom would come up to the school, I would try to pretend like she wasn't my mom. Now you might say, oh, that's mean. Why would you pretend? How could you deny your mom? Remember, I was a kid, okay? We're talking about 1st, 2nd grade. I was a child, okay? Now, as it stands now, hell no. Oh, excuse my French. No, that would be a no. Not ashamed of my mother. Not embarrassed of my mom. None of that, okay? None of that, okay? But as a child, 1st grade, 2nd grade, every time my mom would come around, the kids would make fun of me about the fact that I had a white mom. So I was embarrassed about it. I was embarrassed for her to come up to my school because I didn't want people making fun of me. So I went through that. all through school. And like I said, it got to a point where I would just start acting, I wouldn't tell people that's my mom, or I would try to like not walk near her when when we would have to go up to the school, because the kids made me feel like it was something wrong with my mom being white. Um, so they would make fun of me for that. Okay. I started wearing glasses when I was in the second grade. Was I in the second grade? Yeah, I started wearing eyeglasses when I was in the second grade. The kids would call me Four Eyes. That four-eyed term followed me from elementary school all the way up until my adult life. Like the four-eyed thing. That's why you four-eyed. You're four-eyed B. And, just all kinds of four-eyed names. I mean, really, it was ridiculous. Okay. Then I was bullied for my hair. Okay, and here we go with this hair again. That was a controversy. Somebody said, that my child wasn't bullied because of his hair. They don't think that was the reason. Okay, pooch your way on, miss, because you don't know what I went through. You don't know what my child went through. You don't know nothing, okay? So pooch your way on, okay? So anyway, yes, I was bullied because of my hair, okay? I had very beautiful, wavy, thick hair when I was young. And my mom used to put my hair in ponytails, and the baby hair thing that y'all see me doing that I love to this day as a grown woman, 40 or something years grown. Yes, my mom used to bring my baby hair out when I was little and make it really pretty and my ponytails would be twisted and it would be all wavy and pretty. The kids used to bother me because of my hair. Oh, you think you cute because you got, wavy hair, or you got curly hair, or whatever. I mean, I never acted like I thought I was cute. Although I was cute. But yeah, as an elementary school child or kid or whatever, I wasn't the diva that I am now, okay? I was a quiet, shy child, believe it or not. I was quiet and I was shy. Far different from what I am now. I'm totally out the box, totally out my shell now. But as a kid, that's how I was. I was quiet and I was shy. So the whole thing about you think you cute because you got wavy hair or whatever the deal, like I didn't even understand that whole process. But anyway, that was the deal on that. Okay. So, so as a child, those were the things that I was bullied about. Okay. Children made fun of me about certain things. So I found myself starting to bully. I remember bullying some young girl. We were all young, because that's true when they say that hurt people hurt other people. So to get to keep people from bullying on me, I would join in with them to bully on somebody else. Okay, so like I say, all kid stuff. I mean, I was a kid, so anyway. And then even as an adult. Okay, I'll even talk about as an adult up here on YouTube. I've been bullied, and it sounds so strange to say bullying as an adult, because really, really, yeah, I've been bullied about my weight. I mean, they didn't call me all kinds of fat bees up on here. They didn't call me 19 whatever because I wear my lip liner, the dark lip liner. It's usually black or brown. The 1980s because of that. I pull my little hair down, my beautiful hair that God gave me. I pull that down sometimes. My choice, because I just do me. They make fun of me because of that. Oh, that's old. They make fun of me because of my age. I mean, like, really, like, can you believe I get made fun of because of my age? I'm 47 years grown. When I came up on YouTube, I was, let's see, I was getting ready to turn, let me see, 6, 47. I was 45 when I came up on YouTube, okay? And I'm now 47. And I get so much bullying and hate behind my age. Like, oh, with your old ass. That's why your husband gonna cheat on you with a young girl, because you are old ass hoe or trick or whatever. I mean, it's just like, really, like, yeah, I'm 47. I mean, I'm not no little tiny tot. I mean, I'm not no young 20-year-old girl. But excuse me, miss, okay? I mean, excuse me, okay? I look good, okay? So age don't mean nothing to me, okay? You could be 30 years old and looking like you're 50, okay? I'm 47 years old and I can pass for 20 something, okay? Mm-hmm. Get you some. Get you some, okay? So yeah. So I've been bullied about, like I say, hair, weight, age, makeup, eyebrows, the way I talk, the way I act. It's ridiculous. Like it is utterly ridiculous. Okay, I don't bully people. Okay, that's not what I do. So if you ever go back into the archives and you see me getting somebody all the way together, okay, trust me, it's retaliation. Okay, it's retaliation. Okay, I ain't never got on here and just started picking and poking and bothering people and calling them names. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can't have that happen. Whew. Sorry, y'all. My husband was calling. Shell, I'm trying to make my coins, okay? Girl, it's coins first, dick later, okay? No, but for real though, I'll call him back. But yeah, you remember back in the day they had a song out there say bees before hoes, bees before hoes. Oh my God, are you kidding me? And then he calls back to back. He already knows if I keep declining the call, he already know that means I'm doing a video. He'll just keep calling back to back to back. And then I got to get the kids to call him and tell him I'm doing a video. Deshaun! Oh, wow. Anyway, yeah, so like I said, if you ever go back into the archives and you see me getting somebody all the way together, okay, fine. You don't know the backstory. So you might look at that video and be like, oh, she talking about she was bullied. Look at her on here getting somebody together and calling people names. I know it was retaliation. Now, was that immature? Yeah, it was immature. It was immature because there is a way to handle, okay, the foolery and the foolishness, okay? But you live and you learn, okay? And I had to learn, okay, how to handle situations up on YouTube, okay? So I don't handle situations the way that I used to, okay? I'm too busy now, okay? I'm being elevated now. I'm too busy to focus on all the it's too much of it. Like I can't handle it. It's too much. So the best thing I can do is ignore it, okay? And do what I do, okay? And make them watch me, okay? Watch me and get you some. Okay, get you some, boo. Get you some. Okay, all right. So yeah. So I mean, bullying it happens to so many people, and if you're ignorant enough to tell somebody that they weren't bullied for reasons, and you know why you were bullied. And then for somebody to say, oh, no, you wasn't bullied for that. Or, oh, no, I don't think they was getting bullied for that. Don't tell me what my son got bullied for, okay? Because I know what the kids used to say to my son, okay? I know the things that they used to say to him, okay? For some reason, people are stupid enough to let you know why they hating on you, okay? They are stupid enough. The things that they be poking at you about, that's really what they jealous about, okay? Oh God, here we go again. I'm sorry, y'all, for the interruption, but I got a husband, okay? But he gonna have to wait because I'm trying to make my coins, okay? I'm trying to tell y'all a story, okay? And I'm in his boom boom room, and I ain't answering his phone call. Bam, child. It's a time of the land. If he come right down that street right down there, I'm gonna jump up so far and hit my head on the ceiling. But anyway, yeah. So I told somebody I was gonna tell my bullying story. And like I said, I could relate to what my son was going through because I've been through the same thing with the hair and the looks and the everything. Like, I mean, really. So there you have it. Okay. So all I want to say is, you know, if you are up on here bullying people, get a life. Please find yourself something to do. Okay. You know, as far as I'm concerned, if you bullying me and you talking crap about me and you making fun of me, apparently you're not relevant. Okay. So you got to try to make yourself relevant by putting my name in your mouth, or if you're not saying my name, you directing, oh, that the girl with this, that, and the other, or the girl that do like that, or the girl that do like that. So you directing whatever you saying about me because you're not relevant. Okay, so in order to make yourself relevant, you got to pull me up into your foolishness. Okay, in order for people to focus on you. Okay, but once you're done with that, because it gets old. Okay, it get old. Okay, you at some point you're gonna have to come up with your own stuff. Okay, and make yourself relevant. Okay, Don't use me to make yourself relevant, okay? But I mean, make your coins however you got to make your coins, okay? Because the struggle is real, okay? I get it, boo. I get it, boo. But yeah, calm yourself down, okay? And just do you, okay? Just do you, okay? So anyway, that's my bullying story. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will be back because that video that I was doing the other day, I think it was Saturday night, I was talking to the young women about menstrual cycle and all that. I was not finished that video. I had a whole lot more tips and things that can help not just young women but older women. Excuse me. So I definitely want to come back and finish that video. Chad, what I done did with my glass? Yeah. So I thank y'all for chilling with me. And I do have other channels that you can go watch if you just can't get enough over here. I have a channel called Juicy Tingles for those of you who like ASMR and Mukbang. Oh my God. Oh, my husband coming, y'all. Oh, all right. I got to go, y'all. Bye.